the amount of networking that you've done, is that kind of how what everything's built on for the most part?
Really, honestly, people don't think that if you talk to someone, that is going to get you anywhere.
That's where all of my business comes from.
Right.
Referrals. And connections.
Connections, and you need to talk to someone, but also making the connection. Because if you don't make the connection, you're like, oh yeah, I met this person, but you really need to like put yourself out there to let people know what you're doing, and then like also be interested in who you're talking to.
Yeah. That's something that this podcast has I've gotten better about speaking to people, like just in general. Like I feel like this has forced me to become a better conversationalist.
Right.
To a fault in some cases. Like if I don't really know somebody that well, I don't have a problem talking to them. But when I start talking to them, it's like an interview. Like I'm just like, hey, so what do you do? Oh, that's interesting.
Right.
You know, but it's not bad. It's just like, it happened kind of like, I did a shoot with Luke, and I know Luke, but I've never hung out with him outside of like work, like at this point. And he invited me to Local Oak to have a beer after this day of shooting. And Brittany joined us and Crystal joined us, and I'm talking to them and asking them like how they met and stuff. And then I'm realizing like, I literally said this to them. I was like, oh shit, sorry. I'm like podcasting you guys right now. My bad. Like, you know, because it felt a little invasive based on how a normal conversation should go.
Well, people like to talk about themselves.
Yeah.
Even though like some people may be shy, people do like to talk about themselves. You want to talk about your wins, and not a lot of people ask you about how did you get there? How did you make this win? And nobody else is going to pat you on the back better than yourself. And then when someone asks you about that, I mean, it's gratifying. At least for me, because people think like, oh, you're so cool. Like the spray tan artist that was, you know, on the West Coast, and she's like, oh my God, Southern Soleil. Like I sat down beside her, and I was talking to another spray tan artist, and she asked me like, what I did, you know, where I'm from, all this stuff. And the girl beside me, she's like, you don't know who Southern Soleil is? Like, are you serious? Like, you don't know her.
And you're just blushing like, hello.
It is a little bit weird. It is a little bit weird, but it's like, wow, like you're making a name for yourself.
Yeah.
You know, like.
It's a proud moment.
You have to be proud, but you also have to be humble. Being humble and proud are two totally different things. But then, like we were talking about, actually talking to people. Some people just ask questions because they're nosy as fuck, and it's annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, so I think that you have something different because you care. You want to know. And that's the difference when you have a conversation and you're making a connection to somebody.
Didn't think about it like that. I felt like I was coming across like I was nosy.
No, you're not nosy at all, because you're sincerely asking because you're interested. You're interested. And so there's a difference when someone asks me, oh, well, what type of solution do you use? Or how do you do this? How do you do that? Those are skills that I learned on my own. There was no one that taught me how to do it. There's not a handbook to life. And I'm not going to give it to you for free because I learned it on my own. There's a difference between networking and just truly being interested and building an empire with someone else. So like Lizzo says, if I'm shining, everybody gonna shine. Like if you are with me, like I'm taking you up all the way. Very
cool. Yeah, I'm with that. That's what we're trying to do here. I hope that works. We've got a few things in the works that I'm hoping we can collectively come up together. Hey, hope you enjoyed that clip. Full episodes of the Small Stuff Podcast are available on YouTube and wherever it is you get your podcasts. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, all the things, links in the description. We'll see you later.